Alright. In the previous episode of the Bearclaw Dynasty, we had the reign of monarch Marti the Crusader, who ruled from 965 to 982. Marti Grandmaster led the new model army as it crushed Queen Omanoklu's militia. But beheading the queen wasn't enough for the Baron. They always had an individualistic, authoritarian streak which distinguished them from other barons, but not so much as to alienate them. They aimed to become the greatest monarch of all time, and the March supported them. While Ninethists themselves, they refused to let religion get between them and their power base, and advocated tolerance for the cult of the 10th, taking the March by storm. They took the habit of using heavy taxes to fund glorious endeavors. They had a luxurious coronation parade and sent a ship full of mounted soldiers, led by nobles, to explore distant Chur. The Baron's armies were powerful but idle. Marti had the council choose which country to attack, and Ashmid won the vote. The council doubted the wisdom of this aggression, but the soldiers were fervent, and the monarch thought striking hard and fast would break their enemies' resolve. They didn't worry as they married Baroness Tebeka Casualhoy, a blunt woman expert in little but killing, and planned to have a child during the war. However, the first host, led by Marti themselves, fell into an ambush. The monarch only lived thanks to the heroic sacrifice of Baron Thrifty Tokens. In the ensuing chaos, the chiefs diverted some warriors to recover the Horn of Odheld from the Ice Giant's hands, hoping to one day use it to collapse the palace over Marti's head. Ominously, the Chur expedition returned, then decimated, empty-handed, and haunted. Ashmid counterattacked. The forces of Baroness Miss Minichi II heroically held the frontier, until golems by the hundreds were brought to bear. The council convinced Marti of the need to hire a wizard. Thanks to his advice, the golems were sunk in a swamp. His service was so costly, however, that the crown then had trouble paying the palace watch, opening them to bribes. The counts took notice and waited for the right time to assassinate the monarch. But that time never came. Its reprisal having failed, Ashmid offered lands to the March to end the costly war. Feeling victorious, the common soldiers idolized Marti the Crusaders. The nobles had no authority over their own troops, and Marti made sure that they knew it. The northern and eastern conspirators were sent to the dungeons. Thanks to Marti's skill in intimidation, this was enough to make the nobility as a whole fall in line for the rest of their reign. Big round of applause, please, for our amazing language lyrics who provided this more compact, this was 3 minutes, this is impressive, this compact summary. And I hope this gave you a nice idea of what happened in the last reign. And now, having all that lore refreshed, without any further ado, let us begin the game. The reign of King Marti II. Alright. Yeah, Lurks is amazing. Lurks is amazing. Thank you so much, Lurks, as always. What struck me about Marti II was the remark, what could be more propitious than a child born during wartime? Who said that? Did I say that? And the observation that he seemed to be wearing a medal. That's actually so great. Yeah, you enjoyed the alert, Laura. Take care. Oh, I'm actually a little cold. Oh no! Oh my god, that must have been loud. Sorry. Oh no, I'm actually a little bit cold. Candy Banana, welcome back. All right. Pretty sure it was me. Oh, okay. It's good to have like someone who reminds you what you say. All right, so let's take a look at the stats here. We have 6 and 6, decent treasury, Faith is non-existent. Sorry, yeah. Not enough here to hold the headphones. Yeah, no. Nah. That's been the case for a while. So the barons are like if you look at the kingdom, it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. What's a faith? It's not too bad at all. Looks prosperous, right? Look at this. Bam! Right? Like, trade is the only thing that's a bit lacking. But it's a good. And I'm assuming that, like, I think what we got was probably this here. Or maybe, yeah, even here, right? Like, this bit of land here, I think is what we got. I like this. This is what we got. This little bit. Which is not too little, if you think about it. Like, it's a whole region. It's like 1/6 of Tavalin. Oh no, not already. Are we already having the bug? Yeah, we're already having the bug. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And the fix is not working? Well, we'll find a way. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the farming is amazing. Like, Chiefs with 6 farming, I don't think I've ever seen them. Greetings, King Marti. I am Count Grimold, leader of a minor cult. May the things above and below grant you a long life. I appreciate that. The bug has evolved. Count Irwin walks into the council hall. Passiveness. Hiding his contempt for the barons. So now that we can finally reconvene, let's get to business. Off to a good start, right? Yeah. As the barons, I think both the 10th god and Caldevaga. Oh, this is definitely a heathen kingdom, Pinky Monier. Welcome back. So, let's try with the coronation and then let's see if we can fix this, alright? Yeah, let's begin. Coronation time. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your parent, but now it's time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? You do. So what shall we do? Host a lavish parade. Invite foreign dignitaries sounds very dangerous right now. Like, I think that Monarch Marti would love to do that, but... Like, King Marti would love to do this, but... Yeah, no. I think he's going to avoid that. After a war, like, inviting them over after a war would actually be, I think, very, very smart, right? Because it's like, okay, let's be peaceful, everybody. Let's have peace talks, and you know, everything is fine now. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a bit like a power move. It's like, okay, let's have a peace conference. So let's have a meeting, a summit to say, oh, everything is fine. But King Marti knows that he's not, like, the kingdom is not rich enough to do that. Like, that would help immensely in the foreign politics. But, yeah, the war is probably from some time ago, but that's why you do it anyways. That would cause problems in internal politics, though, so that's why we don't do it for sure. Yeah. Nobles of the council, please, it's your time to vote. First vote of the night here. How shall we be coronated? We can't afford to, Vaspir, is the thing. If I had like 200 gold more, 200 gold more, like if there was no risk of bankruptcy, I would have probably gone for it. Ooh, you want to follow traditions here, it looks like. Okay. That's interesting. Let's go. Throw the king into the river. It's tradition. It is decided. The king will be thrown in the river. There's a few of you who may have long delay. If that's the case, I encourage you to refresh now before we get into the thick of things. It is decided. The king will be thrown in the river. Let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurtling you into shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Is there a slight chance the king can swim and die? Luckily, it's shallow. Yeah, it took a while. Okay. Boom! Solved it! We're smarter than the bug. For the moment. It used to be a tradition, Vaspir. Alright, council introduction. Let's see who gets to meet King Marti II. Let's introduce us to the Chiefs of the North. Actually, the Barons first. The Honest Swede II. How did the Honest Swede I die? I don't remember. What happened there? Hail and well met, your majesty. Under your leadership will whip this kingdom into shape, huh? How did you die, the Honest Swede? What happened there? War? Oh, you were one of the missing nobles in the east. Oh. Okay. Damn. Chiefs of the North, we have Kiwi Burb. Look at you, the battle nerd. Good luck in the days ahead, your highness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. And Counts of the East. Reaper, in order to finally make your acquaintance, your highness, I was dismayed to hear of your parents' passing. There's something ominous about you. Greetings, Chief Burb. Maximilian was lost in the east, yes, slain by melting penguins, precisely. Anthony the Eternal, we're just starting, welcome back, how you doing? You just missed the introduction. Yeah. Some people came back from church, so... Yeah. Yeah, they're ominous, like they make them ominous. Alright. Is these what your parent fought so hard for? Alright. Electri, you have... I have no idea. You have 1700. You can join on the phone, yeah. I mean, in chat, yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's go. Path to victory here. So, what do we have? Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your parent out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So what do we have on Marti II? What do we have? Marti II. Marti II. Marti the First was, yeah, more individualistic, right? So, okay, Marti II is the son of two barons, right? Of two barons. One was a bit more individualistic, the other one I think was a general or something. So, yeah. So, let me take a look at things here. Do we want to go conquer again? I don't know. Our parent managed to pretty much get a win out of a war with Ashmead, like favorable peace deals. Definitely not a saint. Farming, you say? I don't know. Doesn't look like a kind person to me. I would have seen Conqueror, having never seen the bad side of war or authority. Yeah, right, but his economic considerations were surprisingly cool-headed. So he may go something else. Good point. I don't think it's going to be authority. I don't think it's going to be father of the nation. I don't think it's going to be saint. I think it's either going to be... architect, or peacekeeper, or conqueror. This is where I decide who King Marti II is. So I'm gonna take a minute to think about this. What could be most propitious? What was the word you used? Melt Penguins, welcome back. Than a child born during wartime. Wouldn't it be fun if this guy was born during wartime and tried to keep peace? It's definitely not faith. And it's definitely not farming. And it's definitely not authority. I don't think he has seen the bad part of war. Honestly, I don't think he has a mind for business. It might be father of the nation. Nah. It's either conqueror or peacekeeper. Like, it's all about... Honestly... I think it might be a conqueror again. I think it might be a conqueror. I think it might be conqueror. Not really imitation, but like I'm thinking... So Marti II was raised by Marti I, who was as warlike as it gets. And by the casual Hoy Baron, I don't remember the name, who used to be a general, right? Tabeka, yeah, thank you. Tabeka Casual Hoy, who used to be a general. More of a fighter than a general, but... Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Blunt ex-general who was actually kind of crappy. See, but still, ex-general. kind of want to go for Peacekeeper though, like to keep things spicy. Okay, I think I have it. I think I have it. Didn't they lie in the end about who they were? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it's actually... Excuse me, Electri? Not sure what you meant there, but just to make sure, think about it for 10 minutes, because that may have been a very sexist comment, and those are not welcome around here. May I ask to check if my portrait updated? Absolutely, melting penguin. Melting penguins. Here you are. Here you are. Oh, look, that's cutie. All right. So I think that as, like, Marti II has a very decisive character. I think he's very blunt, you know, like the bluntness that this dynasty very values highly, culturally. Is a very strong part of his character, I think. I think it says a conqueror. I think it says conqueror. I think it says a conqueror. Yep. I think it says a conqueror. Anthony, you are in. Conqueror it is. Electory got timed out, yeah. Warrior King is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. Because it looked like they made a sexist remark, and I don't want to see any of that shit. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. My dear folks, I cannot check if everybody is in the game. You are in the game. Wait for the next, like, if you have doubts if you're in the game or not, wait for the next vote and see if your name appears. Because otherwise, it's gonna take us 6 hours to finish this game. Please. Alright, let's go. Baldric of the Grandmaster bloodline. Wait, this is family. This is family. Ooh. Eccentric former bandit stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. Yeah, right? This is family. When have the Barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. Actually, here, Thrifty Tokens suggested something in the Discord. Thrifty said... Barons of the March, Marti I was good to us, and though I may miss the scheming in tonight's stream, I implore the loyal barons to opt for subterfuge, modernization, or another scheme which will allow Marti II a chance of keeping us on side. They ought to keep high stability, authority, and military, right? So that's what Thrifty is asking of the barons. Opt for subterfuge, modernization, or another scheme that, you know, can keep the monarch on your side. Just thought I'd tell you. Another Rust telenovela with the Grandmaster? Oh yeah. Who is this Grandmaster? Barons of the March, it is your time to vote. How do you want to try to get the king out of the way? Through intimidation, maybe? Trying to raise stability? Or trying to start an uprising, trying to raise the treasury? Or maybe through gunpowder, trying to lower authority? What do you want to do? Yeah, watch none of them be available, right? So who is this in the family, Grandmaster? Ooh, intimidation. Death Frashits, welcome back. Okay, looks like it's gonna be intimidation. Let's go. If the kingdom is stable, we don't have to do as much work. Makes sense. Yeah, I just hadn't seen you. Apologies. I actually had seen your name and forgot to say hi and just thought hi. I wanted to say hi. Baldric Master is in charge of our house's navy, keeps coast secure in case of shenanigans. Okay. How are you related to them? The barons plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, they must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. You know what? This is huge. Marti the First built an entire monarch on intimidation. That's true. Laya of the Oceanisver clan, infamous Northern Elder, stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North! We all know I shall be on the throne. Now, faith impostor, King Marti II. How do we make that happen? Chiefs of the North. How do you make that happen? Through sorcery, maybe asking help of the wizard, trying to raise authority, or following a prophecy, trying to raise authority, or maybe following a hornblower, trying to lower all faith. That sounds like an easy one. That sounds like an easy one. Yeah, a little bit of a lisp. Oh, I like sure you can still read your messages if you post them. Oh, you're unsure. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Vasper. Thank you. Alright, let's go. Hornblower. Hornblower it is. 3rd time's the charm. Did they make it 3 times in a row? The chiefs plan to dig up Oddhold's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the Nine. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Now that's gonna be hard to contradict. Tatiana of the Darth von Doom Dynasty, eccentric Eastern enigma, leans delicately on a podium, sighing. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can't bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king Marti II wears the crown. Tatiana von Doom is a great name. Alright, counts, what do you want to do? Do you want to find a doppelganger trying to lower your own defiance? Do you want to offer ascension to the king trying to lower your own faith? Or do you want to possess the king trying to lower your own defiance? Delicately leaning on the podium, sighing. I don't remember the title though. Eccentric something. Alright, ascension it is. You want to offer ascension. Oh, that's cool, Grandmaster. Let's go. Elegant eccentric enigma. That's so cool. The alliteration, yeah. Let's go. Ascension. The counts plan to induct the king into their secret cult and offer him immortality in exchange for the throne. First, they must reduce the power of the Eastern Church. To advance their scheme, they must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Alright, and we have a treacherous half-brother. Oh my god, this makes perfect sense. It's family. This is so good. This is so freaking good. And 2 questionable claimants, unrelated. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a treacherous half-brother, and it is in fact, it comes from the same family, the Grandmaster family. Baldric, yeah. 350 tokens, welcome back. I mentioned your plans, and people went with intimidation. Who did Marti remarry? Well, I don't know. I don't know. A fraction of a nanosecond after the previous monarch dies, the family gets him fighting. Yep. Yep. I'm a crisis. Welcome back. Alright. Let's go. Oh, I know what I'm picking. Definitely Iron Choice here. That's so thematic. It isn't necessarily Marti that remarried. Oh, that's true. That's true. Von Doom is seeking power. Oh, we are all faithfully seasons, yeah. Absolutely. Alright. The Oh no, this kingdom is fucked. Well, let's go with the invitation first. Your Majesty, this year we'll be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. I'm a crisis. That's a slick mustache. I look forward to it. I mean, yes. Ha! I can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year. You'll see. Easy peasy. At least the name isn't Victor. Printing press. They have fry shoots. You bring me the bad news. My liege, a blacksmith in the march, has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribes, it produces 100 copies of a text an hour. Ugh, books! How boring. By my honor, my liege, don't you see the potential? This could prove a most profitable investment. Alright, welcome back, Literary. Apologies accepted. Just, never do it again. Do the press have too much power? Yeah, we don't want to give power to the press. Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in churches and university. Andre, hey, hi. I hadn't seen you. Welcome. Or else commoners will start getting ideas. I do agree. I absolutely agree. So... honestly, I want to freaking destroy them. I want to destroy them. Like, I want to try. I never forbid them. I want to try to forbid the printing presses. What could go wrong if I feel a 35% chance, right? I'm going to strongly suggest that we forbid the use of printing presses altogether. I'm sure that everything is going to be fine. I'm sure that everything is going to be fine. The sword is mightier than the pen, but how about the press? Right? Yeah. Ooh, this is close. Wow, a lot of university supporters. The counts especially. What my liege wants, my liege gets. I hope so. I hope so. Because, you know, that's gonna be a dangerous thing. If it passes. It's currently passing to the masses. It's currently a tie. Wow, this is very close. This is very close. Alright, I'm gonna leave you a few more seconds to vote. This is very close. It's 11 to 8 to 11, 12 to 8 to 11. I'm going to be counting down from 5. Currently, the presses are allowed to be used by the masses. So, it's 13 to 12. Counting down from 5, 4, 13 to 13, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh my god, it's a tie! I cannot believe it. But think of the propaganda potential. We don't need propaganda. We just need to show people we're strong. Oh, I'm absolutely going to be a coward. Like, quote number 5, please? Can we get quote number 5, please, in chat for I'm a Crisis? There you go. I am absolutely a coward. I'm a Crisis. So there you go. Forbid the use of the printing presses altogether. 35% chance. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Yeah, we just need to be good. By the 9th, this is uncalled for. This technology could change the world. Hey, that's what we're afraid of. Precisely. The blacksmith who first invented this infernal machine is hauled before the council in irons. Your prototypes will be smashed to pieces, your blueprints will be burned to ash, and you will never speak of this so-called printing press again. Do you understand? Yes, my lord. But the blacksmith... Fuck. What could go wrong? Invention proves impossible to ban. The blueprints are smuggled out, new printing presses are set up in secret cellars, and more blueprints are printed. Well, that's bad. And as it turns out, these underground publishers are very concerned about your tyrannical attempt to ban their new toy. Thousands of pamphlets are soon circulating criticizing your iron-fisted rule. For every printing press you root out and destroy, it seems another 10 are built. Never seen that coming, right? Well, fuck. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm role-playing, dude. Or dudette, or pal. I'm role-playing. Oh, I usually always give it to the university. You know, but... honor guard it is. Hesperus, hi! Your Majesty, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? If you let us host it in the marsh, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our ceremony economy massively, and of course, I'm confident the marsh of veterans will win. Your Majesty, this is pointless. Why don't you just choose your honor guard and have done with it? I'm gonna hold a battle royale, of course. Of course! The cutest Baron. Clofo, hey! I mean, it's gotta be a battle royale, right? Yeah, of course I'm gonna let them fight. Of course, I want to see who's the strongest. Huzzah! I'll begin organizing the event at once. A week later, you receive word that the Battle Royale is due to begin, held on the battlements of Baroness Hesperus Fortress. You travel down to spectate, along with a horde of murder fans from across the kingdom. And so the Kellenberg Tribune begins its existence as an underground paper decrying Marti II's tyranny. Oh, we're not off to a good start. That's like the second event. I love that lyrics. Welcome one and all. Today's competitors are Northern Warrior Heroes, Eastern Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, and the Baron's battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Who will you support, Your Majesty? Of course the veterans, right? I'm still partial. A wise choice now. Let's watch a little blood get spilled, shall we? 35% was bad, of course, for us, but at 40%, I'm sure 5% more is gonna make a difference. I have no doubt about it. The bell rings, the Martian soldier charges like a bull, his sword already swinging. The Northern Warrior blocks it with his battle axe, granting with the effort. The Northern Warrior scarcely has time to catch his breath before the Eastern Knight is also upon him, raising her voice in song. Sparks fly as blades clash. The three fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eyes to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark, blood sprays, and finally someone stands victorious. It's the Marcher Veteran! His scarred face speckled with blood, his opponents lie dead at his feet. Grand, I knew we could do it. Looks like you have the honor guard you wanted, Your Majesty. Indeed. Indeed. There you go. Yeah, not the printing presses. That's gonna bite me in the butt for sure. For sure. Alright. It has to be another trick of the king. Nah. No tricks here. Just the strongest win. Auction time, everybody. Let's start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the bill you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options here are lowering farming for the barons with A, raising stability with B, raising authority with C, lowering military for the chiefs with D, raising faith for the counts with E, lowering stability with F. Coffers are too light? Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Let me tell you when there's 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left now. Gotta get new hunting grounds. Alright, 10 seconds left now. 5 seconds left now. What are we getting? No way. Oh my god! That was so close! There was an attempt at sniping with F, with the fortress. With a prison. Or was it I think it was a prison. Like, the stadium was winning, but then for a second F was winning. There was a snipe and a counter snipe. That was really good. That was really good. Wow, well done. And we have Lelkatlen funding a library, among other people, raising stability, and Dragon Pit lowering the chief's military. Look at the barons sabotaging the other regions' armies. Ooh. A matter of faith? Okay. Vampaloth, hi. Your Majesty, have come up with an excellent money-making scheme. I'm listening. Have you heard of a thing called simony? It means selling off priesthoods to anyone who wants them. I've already spoken to the Archbishop and convinced him it's a good idea. Okay. Okay. I didn't fund the library. The Archbishop? Of course he'll get a healthy cut of the profits, and so will you. And let me guess, you need my help getting it past the council. What else is a good king for? I was skeptical at first, but Conte Vampaloth has really sold me on the idea. Let's put it to a vote, shall we? You wouldn't buy I wouldn't buy a priest because I don't want to buy people. I would buy priesthood, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I can veto something. Cool. Oh. I mean, that sounds wonderful. I mean, we're going for A, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it sounds like free money, yeah. I'm kind of scared of you, though. Like, I'm not sure I trust y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if we go by roleplay... If we go by roleplay, you definitely want to lower faith further, right? Yeah, I think it's like you even have like things that lower faith, so these might have a chance to raise faith for, like, you know. So I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, I wanted to do Iron Choice. Fuck, I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong vote. Bavo, hey! I saw you earlier. Didn't say hi, though. Now we buy priesthoods to the machine god. Oh, that's why we sell priesthoods. That's actually really smart. That's actually really smart. So that's a way to allow to officially allow people to follow other faiths, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go. How exquisite. You've done the right thing, Your Grace. Soon you and the Archbishop will both be swimming in gold. Contivampala's prediction comes true. Everyone wants to be priest, and the church can now afford shiny new altars and even bigger hats. You get kickbacks too, of course. But over the next few months, it becomes apparent that the new priests are sloppy, corrupt, and badly behaved. The common folk lose all faith in the church. That was a nice joke. They lose what? Excuse me? That's a nice joke. That's a nice joke. A ghoulish problem. Your Majesty, we're having terrible problems in the East. The people have lost faith in the ninth god, and churches are being left to crumble. But without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week alone. Kaldavaga didn't protect Thrifty the first in his hour of need. That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's a figurehead. Dark news indeed. We must remind the Eastern folks that they are lost without the Ninth to protect them, especially once they've passed. Okay. Oh my god, Edna is out of her grave. So, what do we do here? Oh, cremating bodies sounds like a lovely idea. Right? Yeah. I mean, this is great. Yeah, let's burn things, come on. Right? Like, it's a very... And also it makes things cleaner after a war, if you think about it. Like, you don't have as many bodies lying around. You know, so... It's just a very practical solution. It's a very practical solution. God. This is very close again. 11 to 13. Between cremating bodies and using them as cheap labor. 11 to 14. Alright. I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to vote here. 12 to 15. Counting down from 5. Let's go. Counting down from 5. 4. Vote now if you haven't. 3. It's still 12 to 15. 2. 1. And 0. 13 to 15 in the end. This is MrKaji, my liege. It seems my wall has been putting votes in my name for his wall obsession. To ignore them? Wait, what? Who's your wall? Oh, your son. Okay. Can we cremate them and then use them as cheap labor fertilizers, for instance? Alright, let's go. It actually succeeds. There's no fucking way. The most ingenious is... Like, who voted for that? Like, did you see? Like, the majority vote for this? Which region was it from? The most ingenious Easter merchants set their minds to finding a use for the walking, snarling, biting dead. It proves difficult to teach them shoemaking, and embroidery is a complete non-starter. I voted for science. Mix of barons and counts, okay. That's incredible. In the end, the best use of goals turns out to be chaining them inside a giant wheel and using them to power a mill. They're slow but tireless. Who cares if a few farmers get bitten once in a while? Oh my god. Okay. Of course the Archbishop decries it as an abomination and then offense unto the ninth, but he says the same thing about tea on Wednesdays. No tea on Wednesdays, alright? So if you're drinking tea now, you're a heretic. Your Majesty, it's important to find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty to find eligible candidates. What is your preference? Give me ladies. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send our messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Alright. If you have a heart, you're also a heretic. True. That's true. I'm legally required to drink exclusively tea. Not on Wednesdays. Not on Wednesdays. Bribe, good try. Nah, I think we're gonna go with the common tax here. We have absolutely no reason to tax strongly. Nah. What if I'm incredibly loyal? That's great, then you don't need a bribe. Welcome back home, Anthony. So, the expedition returns? Yeah, we got the chirp bug. Well, let's see. In an uncharacteristically brash move, your treasurer burst into the council chamber unannounced, right in the middle of a session. Your Majesty, most excellent news! The expedition that your predecessor Monarch Marti sent to Chur has finally returned. I think, like, it's not really space-time being broken. I think we can explain these by saying part of the expedition came back during Marti the First's reign. Another part we thought lost. We thought they would never return. But now after 15 years, they have returned. 15 years. I think part of the expedition came back, and another part, yeah, thought lost are now back, exactly. I can't believe they survived. It's clear from their tale that it was a miracle that they made it back at all. There you go. See, like, finding lore even in bugs. Though they have not brought us any great riches, the tale of their adventure is surely one for the ages. Bring them here, so I may hear it. The remaining crew arrived within the week, still tired and disheveled. They all have a mad look in their eyes. Go on. Actually, well, what happened to the untold riches you promised to Monarch Marti? We arrived in good time and delegated a group to explore the plains. We made excellent use of the horses your parent gave us. Some brave folks went riding off into the wilderness. Except they never came back. Then we sent some more for him, and they disappeared as well. Couldn't you track them? Mark my words, that place has something wrong with it. Everything looks the same, nothing but open grass as far as the eye can see. That's weird, Anthony. You should be able to do it. Like, to still vote in chat. Like, you should be able to just vote. Turns you round in circles. Short journeys take days longer than they should. Even the clouds were a fine color. Didn't trust it one bit. Endless plains? Not what I was expecting. My king, nobles of the council, we should probably decide what will be done with these poor souls. They've braved the far reaches of the world in the name of our kingdom and return. Surely a celebration is in order. We'll list a few knighthoods. We could do a parade. Like, a parade sounds good. Can you believe I never got the gold from Chur? Never in my life. Yeah, we did a parade last time, yeah. They only had one ship, it has to be the same people. Well, let's say they were two ships. Like, it's easy to circumvent, right? They built two ships. There you go. Easy. They had cannons that the expedition got split in two, both encountered the same experiences. Half that returned first were smoothly unharmed physically, just a little unhinged. The latter half, well, it's a little more complicated. Yeah, there you go. Like, it's easy to think about it. They built their own ship in those 15 years. That's a possibility too. It's annihilation. Press that you're surprised. I kept your father up to date with progress reports. And after he fell, I sent missives for you to read when you were able. That's true. That's true. I wouldn't say, like, we're surprised of that. Yeah. So... I say parade. I say parade. Like, it's a big event, right? Like, people coming back after 15 years, it deserves a parade, in my opinion. If you want to compensate them, that's fine too, but like, they deserve something practical. I think a parade is just... like, they managed to survive for 15 years. Yeah, that's a shitty reward though, right? Like, we value what they did. They accomplished nothing? Wow. They managed to survive. They proved to be strong. Stronger even than the other ones. That's a great investment, thank you. It's not even about exploring, but it's about... they survived a very hostile environment for 15 freaking years and came back. Like, we gave a parade to those who stayed for a year. We should give them a national holiday. Precisely, Northwind, yeah. A great parade is thrown in the capital, attracting guests from all over the kingdom. You honor the sailors and the shipbuilders who carry them to church with a lavish ceremony. Word spreads of their return, and soon peasants and nobles alike hang on every word as they recount their tales in taverns across the country. Hostile? Yeah. Psychologically hostile. Winter Feast, let's go. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief I'm a Crisis. The hall is crammed with all chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along tables, groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. It is customary at Winter Feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? I think a horse. Yeah. A horse? Look at that beauty, a fine addition to my stables. Thank you, your majesty. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are a little merry. As Winter Feast draws on, and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns raucous. Your memory is spotty, but you distinctly recall... I think I want to sing. I think I want to sing. I was thinking of fighting, but... I think I want to sing. The chiefs roar alongside you, full-throated, as you sing the stirring battle songs of the north long into the night. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. Your own hangover isn't too bad, but the thought of the voyage home makes you wince. You bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. I think it's about... like... I think what happened was like... somebody was probably... like, I don't know why I went for... I mean, I had a scene in mind, right? Why I went for singing. Thank you, Electri. Like, probably somebody was... like, I can imagine some sort of argument coming up. You know, some chiefs being disrespectful and talking shit. And... the king at some point, like, slamming his fist on the table. And, you know, really strongly saying... Stop this. And some people probably asked, why should we stop? You know, what the fuck do you want? even, you know, like taken in by the moment, like, and disrespecting the king. And the king, instead of being, oh, because I'm the king, just started the song about common glorious acts that the chiefs did, probably with the barons, and that started, you know, this chant that everybody sung in the hall. I had this image in mind. King being challenged to karaoke. But no, right? Like, I imagine it this way: like, the king proved to be strong here, right? In a way. Remember, like, it's not only about physical strength, but it's also about how you behave, right? And here it's, you've been challenged in a way, and instead of asserting yourself physically, you're asserting yourself culturally in a way, you know, like you're being superior, like you're not going to the fisticuffs level. They helped in the last war. Yeah, everybody helped in the last war. Yeah. Yeah, mental fortitude. Yeah. A Disco Elysium moment. So that's how I envision that. Alright, eligible options. I'm starting to get a better idea of who Marti II is. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Let's see the eligible bachelorettes. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Helga, firstborn daughter of the northern Pinkimonia clan. She's been in melancholy sort ever since she was a child, but otherwise she's decent enough company. She works through her sadness on the battlefield, going into berserk rages. Had a bit of a controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. She was to blame somehow. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I can see the appeal. Please pick me, my bloodline has debts. That's not a good way to convince me. Yeah, that's a barbarian. Absolutely. A depressed berserker. Oh my god. That's it. I want to make a character that's like that now. Like a sad, moody barbarian that then rages against. God, I love it. Golding Agamba, welcome back. This is Delvira, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Shinji Schneider dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there conducting bizarre experiments. She went missing a while ago, but it turned out she'd accidentally locked herself in her cellar. Survived on wine for a week. Don't see all the fuss about it. No. I wonder who her parents are. I mean, one is probably you, I would guess. I don't know. No? Probably not. If you don't know. Half orc with Batman issues. Oh no. And finally we have the Marshals offering Gloria, scion of the prestigious Thrifty Tokens bloodline. The relative of a war hero. Oh. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No business safe from her crossbow. Oh, and she's not popular with the peasantry. Something about her sets their teeth on edge. Oh my god. Daughter of the war hero. Your sister. I feel like this might be irresistible. Sounds like a laugh. She may have let this get to her head. That may be it, yeah. Oh. There's no way we're not marrying Gloria, right? Like, she's the daughter of the person who saved our parents' life. Yeah, and like the Berserker was really cool until this came out. This turned out to be exactly Thrifty's daughter. Yeah, and right, the son of the monarch and the daughter of the man that saved them. That's just, it's gotta be that. Sunrise Land, welcome back and thank you for joining. How you doing? You are. You're chief. Here you are. Childhood friends to lovers. Glad to hear you're doing good. Happy to have you. It's gotta be Glory of the March. It's gotta be Glory of the March. Like, there is absolutely no doubt about it. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. It's so perfect. It's so freaking perfect. I cannot believe this. In a tiny village, far to the east, two counts meet in a derelict tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction. Serfs all across my lands are rejecting the ninth god. Lurs, you are scheming. Of course you are. Yes, and tithe collectors don't dare knock at the door of my keep. Handle, gamer. Now we must not falter. If the king grows proud, we can offer him the ultimate reward, immortality. For the next stage of the scheme, the counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Chancellor set us up. Oh! Who doesn't like gold? Who doesn't like gold? Who doesn't like gold? The jousting tournament! Look at that! The first edition of the Kellenberg Tribune appears across the march, quietly posted in town squares in the dead of night. Its headlines printed in bold report, corruption rampant in the church, Marti II, the Archbishop, engaged in simony, disgracing an already enfeebled ninth church. Is this our glorious monarch? Expeditionaries back from the dead, those once thought lost to the reaches of Chur, return! It's great! God! That's so good. Hey, Miss Medichu! Hello, welcome back and thank you for joining. How you doing? You were in the summary at the start of the game tonight because you held back Ashmead's invasion last time. How you doing? So yeah, another war hero, exactly. Let's go with the booming crop first. Your Majesty, the yields from the eastern farms are extraordinary. I've never seen the like. The peasants are practically drowning in cabbages. They've even hybridized a new variety of pest-resistant cabbage that cures nightmares. We must assemble a team from the university to study this new crop. It could benefit the entire kingdom. By the blood of the dead, wait a moment. You can't spread our secrets to just anyone. Yuki. I'll have you know that our produce is very much in demand. We're just in the middle of securing a cabbage trade agreement with Tamerlane. These hagheads could disrupt these things terribly. Hell yeah, you're a hero. My cabbages. So we could pay the counts. Doesn't sound like a great idea. Prohibit the scholars and fast-track the Tamerlane deal. Claim the hybrid cabbage for the kingdom and distribute widely. Apprentice Melka insisted on making this experiment since it's been going well. Yes, it has. Cabbage cookies. Oh, there's cabbage everything. Even cabbage tea. Cabbage tea, cabbage ice cream, everything. Everything you can think of. Cabbage candies. Yeah. That's all the thing. Cabbages, cabbage rolls, yes, indeed. Absolutely. Cabbage mouthwash. Yes, I love that. Yeah, that's a thing. That's absolutely a thing. So... I kind of want to pay the counts, but... We're not that... You know what? I'm gonna say Iron Choice on claiming the hybrid cabbages. But I understand if you go A. I understand. I don't wanna influence the vote too much with Golden Choice here. Like, I'm sure there's gonna be another event to use it, right? Oh, Soul Indoors, welcome back. Awesome. Enjoy the lurk and see you later. Yeah, of course you want to make me pay. Yeah, it makes sense. Making the treasury a bit lower. All right, not this season. What? Let me count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright, we pay the counts. The scholars are delighted, not least because they don't have to fund the expedition themselves. The counts grudgingly accept the stipend, which dwindles to a token amount once all the policy fees and paperwork is filled. Okay. But as knowledge of the eastern cabbages spreads across the kingdom, fields flourish. The cabbage industry booms as sleepless nights become a thing of the past. Cabbages become popular with parents to soothe troubled toddlers and get well-earned rest. Oh, the jousting. Right. Okay, too shy. Let's do the jousting first, and then the thing. Your Majesty, the Barons of the Marsh have invited you to the jousting tournament. How delightfully rustic. Wonderful, I will compete myself. Superb, Your Majesty, I will send your acceptance directly. Okay. Oh, that was quick. I thought things would happen. Your wedding to Gloria is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Don't we look cute together? It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, like with this kind of blondish hair. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Gloria at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Of course. Then I'll pronounce your king your wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Gloria, dances so vigorously that she spills wine all over herself. By the time you find yourself alone with Gloria, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I'm so drunk and yet somehow not drunk enough. Time for more wine. Of course, servants bring us wine. That's the spirit. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, eh? Of course, let's go. She swigs back the last dregs of her wine and leads you to bed. 2 barons. Good event, everyone. They almost smile as much as the Archbishop, right? They do so not at all. Shouldn't that have been honest by being drunk? Yep, yeah, that's what happened. No, King Israel, no. Don't you leave us. Deep in the forest of the marsh, Baroness Marley Tyne has gone boar hunting with a few of her close friends. Our plans are going better than expected. The spymaster thinks that all is well in the kingdom. Thanks to her lack of attention, I've secretly smuggled in gunpowder from Kurth, enough to give our armies an edge. Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents. We already control the Honor Guard. If we can buy the loyalty of the Watch, we'll have complete control of the Palace. These might be unfortunate, because I was already planning on doing some, but yeah. Lower the tracker to 1500 or less in 2 seasons. Northern Saga Stell of Odhel's Horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. By all the gods, can you believe it? This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. The grass is green, the sun is warm. Even our sheep have given birth in record numbers. Günther Gnusk. It's the work of Oddheld, my friend. And Poneswag. We've spent many months besieging him, and now he has rewarded us with the means to overthrow the king's regime. Truly, you mean to say he has pointed us to his horn? Aye, but it's far to the north in the Ice Giant's territory. The frozen wastes will need a hardy force of heroes to stand any chance of retrieving it. For the next stage of the shift scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more, which is actually incredibly close because it's at 5 now. So everybody is at stage 2. Okay. Not found again except in the past few decades multiple times. Yeah, precisely. Pasnik Prime, welcome. How you doing, man? Alright, see you later, Northwind. Have a safe drive. Rumblings at the university? Oh no. Marti, dearest, I have something for you. It's something I brought back from my latest hunt, a trophy. Gloria takes you by the hand and leads you into the great hall, where a white sheet hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free and it falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack. I mean, of course, we're gonna be keeping it. We're keeping it. We are absolutely keeping it. Because we love our waifu. The bear makes a fine addition to the council chambers. Your nobles give it nervous glances every time they enter the room. Yeah, Gloria is amazing. How many bears does one need? There's no such thing as too many. Ramblings at the university, let's go. Your Majesty, we've been hearing disturbing rumblings from the university. They want more money, I suppose? I fear it may be more serious than that. There are rumors of secret meetings and late-night gatherings. Oh wait, I missed your message, Pasnik. Doing well, dying repeatedly in StarCraft randomizer because I don't have enough things to hit here. I'm glad you're having a good time with that, though. That's still an awesome game to this day. Oh, they probably have a printing press. Yeah, you're right. Secret meetings and late-night gatherings. The rumor is they are examining the rules of succession, the very rules that put you on your throne. Who knows what conclusions they may come to. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'll give you money to send the spy. I'll give you money to send the spy. I'll give you money to send the spy. The fact that there is, like, if the printing press hadn't been developed, I would have gone with C. Absolutely, 100%. The fact that there's a printing press makes the king concerned. That anything can spread, like, any news can spread so much faster, right? So he wants to play it carefully. He wants to play it carefully, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, vote B to get 500 free gold, 3, 2, 1, and 0. There you go. I even give you a few extra seconds. Your spy is sent to Quail University disguised as a student of metaphysics and is given a bag of gold to use for bribes. Okay. The barons have assembled upon a jousting field, watching from tall stands. The place is buzzing with excitement. The servant straps on your armor and helps you mount your horse. She hands you your lance and you ride out onto the field. Welcome one and all, we have a most thrilling guest today, Dragon Pit. As you ride your horse past the stands, nobles gasp and stare. Glare at the crowd, that's what we're doing here. The barons gasp, then applaud wildly. When the jousting starts, you quickly realize your opponents swerve each time they approach. They don't want to hurt a king. Puts a dent in the challenge, really. Crazy match, isn't it? You're beating everyone soundly. Oh god. Oh god, what do I do? Don't be a coward, what do you mean? Which one is the coward option here? A is coward, B and C are cool. Yeah, I think we should get a real match here. I agree. I agree. A new competitor is about to join us. He comes from the east. Yeah. Your entourage helps you into a new set of armor and you ride out onto the field. And here we have... What was the name? Count Herman, ready for a fight. That's great, this guy. Finally, a real battle. Hi, Thrifty. You unseat... Holy shit. I just won a Justin tournament while in disguise. I actually did not have that achievement. That's great. There you go. Boom! We actually are good at jousting. Bam! You unseat competitor after competitor. Blood courses through your veins as you raise your lance in victory. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's my monarch. The audience roars in support, cheering wildly for Count Herman. Is this what it's like to be truly admired? Sad. At the end of the day, Baron Dragon Pit hands you a bag of gold as your prize. You leave the tournament feeling very pleased with yourself. Count Herman, we love you. Meanwhile, the Eastern Cavalry troops see a huge influx of people eager to join up, inspired by your example. There you go. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Herman is probably, you know, Herman's background was probably to be from the School of Knighthood. God, I don't remember the name. It is great to see that you are very combat capable Eastern with such a fine prize. Herman of the Joust, yeah. This accidentally counters the Baron's scheme? Oh yeah, that's true. What was the name of the Ashmore Academy of Knighthood and Honor? Exactly, Ashmore Academy, that's the one. I think that Herman said, oh, I'm from there. Like, the Ashmore Academy formed me. Yeah. Yeah. Auction time, everybody. Auction time. And even though the Ashmore Academy is now closed, I think that Herman said, yeah, I've been, you know, that's where I trained. Alright, auction time. Let's go. Exclamation mark, fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering farming for the barons with A, lowering military for the barons with B, raising military for the chiefs with C, lowering trade for the chiefs with D, raising faith for the counts with E, and raising authority with F. In Israel, you have 1,500. That's 20 seconds left now. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds left, actually. Now. And 5 seconds left now. Go, go, go. Vote, 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 vote. Fund. Fund. So what passed? Pasnik coming in. And a bunch of other people. Funding a fortress to raise military for the chiefs. And Northwind and others. Lowering their own farming? What? 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 Why? Why would you? Oh, for a deer park. You wanted a deer park. Good choice. Good choice, of course. Yeah, you got your hunting ground. Precisely. Yeah, awesome. Actually, we're still run by Count Mitcher, who has reopened it since he has... Oh, he was found once again. Okay. Awesome. Then you got, you know, good advertisement at that Justin tournament. Yeah, you want to hunt. Okay, that makes sense. Be right back killing animals. God damn it, for 350. Okay, so the Counts got their hunting ground, and the Chiefs got their fortress. All's good with the world. By the way, who wants to be defeated by... Like, who of you, I need one volunteer, who was defeated by Count Herman, quote-unquote, in the Joustin tournament. I need one of you. Anthony? Okay, there you go. The quickest one. Anthony was the quickest. I actually like the idea that it's a Baron. Then yeah, Anthony, you are the one who lost in the finals. Ah. That would be embarrassing losing to a Count. Well, it happened. It happened. Already put dialogues. Stating Salazar did not fight Herman. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Yeah, that's not great, Darth Von Doom. So... I think we go here first. Your marriage to Gloria has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congrats are in order. Something's still missing, you need an heir. We will have a child together. The traditional method, no one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from your ruling so you can get down to business. Of course we love Gloria. Gloria is amazing. This is the love story of a lifetime. So... Yeah, they already got down to business, true. Let's do the Mystery Knight first. As you walk the corridors, your spy master falls into step beside you. She hands you a wooden carving of a figure astride a horse. I hear a mysterious knight called Count Herman made quite the impression during the last jousting season in the March. No one knows who he is. The counts want to sell these figures and commercialize the enigmatic jouster, who would bring a great deal of money to the area. What happens if I reveal myself? God, I don't want to lose all that money. Don't ruin the magic of Count Herman for the children. I mean, honestly, if I didn't reveal that it was me, why did I do it? Keep Herman as your secret identity. Sponsor it for the good of the realm. Yeah, you wanted a fair fight and prove your worthiness, exactly. How am I? If you announce it, you either become a hero or the Kellenberg. Wait. Too much stuff happening in chat. This got you animated. Or the Kellenberg Tribune will never let you hear the end of it. Yeah, like I wanted a fair fight and prove my worthiness, right? But how can I prove my worthiness if I don't say, hey, it was me actually? How there's effects on you and the academy? Oh shit, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh no. Ah, that's true. They love Herman over there. It's not a bat, no. Ah, God. Sponsor the man. My granddaughter is obsessed with him. Young girls and their vaguely attractive ears. At least it is in Boy Bards. Boy Bards is great. It's like Bardian pop instead of Korean pop. B-pop. It's B-pop. Proving the best warrior, their best warrior wasn't even from there is great. It's like the child Santa isn't real. Harsh but true. Connor is not Batman, no. Don't let them profit. Let not the folk here be tainted by the love of money. Ah. Yeah, the folk hero is literally the king wearing one of those fake mustache things. Like fake mustache and fake beard. I think I need to reveal, though. I think I need to reveal. Like, the only reason that Marti II did it... Yeah, like, Marti II did it to prove that he was worthy. I think it only makes sense to like, this feels like a lie. And lies are not really well seen, you know? Yeah. So, let's see how this goes. Dramatically reveal that the Mystery Knight is you. Thank God! You make your big announcement with incredible pomp, putting out a proclamation that the mysterious knight was none other than you. For a moment the council look annoyed that you pretended to be one of them, but instead excitement explodes. As the story spreads, you become more popular than ever. Okay. Okay. There you go. It was me. It was me indeed. There we go. It was a nice display of strength, Team Marti II. Still far from a real fight, of course. True. One little step at a time. A bunch of Eastern kids are crying. No. They're now looking at their king and being, I want to be like him. Because they admire me, Darth and Doom. Yes, I was the knight. They like the guts, yeah. We had an achievement for ourselves and now it's just another Baron. I revealed myself dramatically as the Mystery Knight. Solidly endorsed. Welcome back and thank you for joining. He crushed a bunch of kids' dreams. Yep, yeah, that's an Eastern nationalist icon turned out to be a monarch's sock puppet. Yep. King Marti II Herman. Alright. Let's go. Good evening, Your Majesty. Tell me, have you ever heard of Odhul's Horn? Oh, I absolutely have heard of it. Yeah, get to the point. We've read this twice already, so I'm gonna just skip through the conversation. That doesn't sound good. They've been gathering troops for the expedition to the Waste. We must act quickly or they could set off as soon as this winter. You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chief's military build-up. The chiefs, predictably, deny everything. Would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah! Bah! I'm glad that the bah train is going. I love this. I love this. You actually pinned it. You're a freaking genius. Headmaster Meteor approaches. Well, it is disappointing that one of my students did not actually win the joust. It is still quite a boon to have a royal win a joust. Just don't claim to have gone to our school without attending next time, please. Maybe I attended. Who knows? Maybe I attended a little. You know, just a couple lessons. We're at Bah. Alright. Just let them have it at this point. Yeah, it feels like having to deal with children, right? Alright. So, after all this bah, I'm pretty sure we have to go with B, right? I'm pretty sure we have to go with B here. Yeah. Because this is, yeah, 5 at least, so... We have to go, we have to go B for bah. And I'm even gonna give you money. I'm even gonna give you money. Could you please shut up about the horn already? Yeah, just enough. We got it. You have a horn. Shut up. I'm gonna give you money to vote Bah. Fantastic. Northwind, you get the money. Lelkatlan, you get the money. Who else gets the money? Only you two. Awesome. Anthony, you get the money. You actually don't get the money if you vote Ba. You should vote B. Get the money. Alright. Kiwi, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna count down from 5 here. Give you a few more seconds to vote B. So you can get free money. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Last chance. Did it actually say Bah in the game? Of course it said Bah in the game. Yeah, few chiefs stood their ground. Claps. Your ban helps slow the tide of warriors joining the expedition in the north. As word of the mythical horn is stifled, it will be some time before the chiefs can set out on their journey north, but the delay is not permanent. Lord of Mars, welcome. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Lord, you are a chief. Look at you. Chief stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of last season. Give me the money. Honor is not, my honor is not for sale. Glad you're doing good, Lord of Mars. Happy to have you with us tonight. Somewhere in the march, Baroness Marleytine sits at the banquet, gnawing on the greasy chicken leg. She and her fellow plotters discuss their scheme between mouthfuls. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The king is paying the palace watch well enough that their loyalties aren't easily swayed. That would be amazing. 30. So we have some of the watch in our pocket. Isn't that enough? No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered. You gotta lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. So we had a few unexpected expenditures. Why cruel tax all? Because we had a few unexpected... So, first of all, the treasury is low. Here's the reason. First of all, treasury is low. Second of all, there have been a few unexpected expenditures. Being like the parade and a couple other things. The treasury is low at 2100. That's low. Like look at the nobles first of all, and it's low. Like if we get anything that makes us spend more than 1000, we go bankrupt. So no. I'm sick. I need some money for medicine. Ask help to your rich fellows here. Treasury is low. We had some expenditures, and we need money to gather a freaking army because we need to go on a conquest. That's why. Those are the three reasons. We need to get an army up. We don't have the money to do it. This is where we get it from. Taxes. Yeah, we need to lose a war, exactly. Prying eyes, folly of the spy, a spot of heresy. My coffers, how much money do you have, Basper? Yeah, you're not the richest, definitely. A spot? A spot? What do you mean a spot? This whole kingdom, look at it. This is heresy land. Oh no, heresy, whatever will we do? Yeah, we maintain zero faith. Let's do the spy first. Your Majesty, the spy you sent into the university has been picked up by the Palace Watch. Picked up how exactly? Hauled from the river, Your Majesty, after a boating mishap. The young spy has entered the student body, taken up drinking, and now spends his time composing modern three-syllable poetry. Your Majesty? Have you discovered the university's secret? Something found. Big bad fact. You are ridiculous, Mr. Spy. I knew it, Your Majesty. The university is definitely plotting against the crown. Perhaps they're even looking to prove your succession was not legitimate. Heresy is actually worship of the ninth now. Let's call a vote on our next move. If you can broke the delay, Your Majesty. We must know more, sober up the spy and send him back. Cripple the university financially. Arrest the scholar and question them. Doesn't sound half as bad. You know what? Little algae, hello, and thank you for joining. How are you doing? Did that work? It didn't. You have to put a space between the words, unfortunately. I think we should, enough tricks, arrest the scholar and question them with iron choice, but I don't mind any of the options, so it's up to you. Yeah, little algae, you should put exclamation mark join, space, he, space, him, I think. Otherwise it doesn't record you. You're not currently in the game. Who was it? Who was... Oh god, what have I missed? Oh, Darfanoon, what have you missed? Yeah, right? Like, I am fine with all options here. I think we should just arrest a scholar, but... Evidently you disagree. Alright. Looks like it's gonna be A. Let's go. We must know more. Sober up the spy and send him back. Thank you, Your Highness. The spy is given an ice bath, strong black coffee, a fresh set of clothes, and a few more gold pieces before he is returned to the university. Okay. Let's see this spot of ninetheism. Huiv, what do you have to tell me? Your Highness, I'm stunned, outraged and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. They're saying a group of church missionaries went missing near my lands. The weather's cold around there. Anything could have happened to them. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Majesty. Who is scared of the High Inquisitor? Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Yeah, who is scared of the High Inquisitor now? Wow, 100% to search for witness to defend with. I mean, let's go for that, right? That sounds great. I'm gonna give you money to search for a witness to defend Chief Huiv. Because why the heck not? 0%. Do they have Heart Crest too? If they do, they don't. They do not. That would have been amazing. The Honest Swede, incorruptible. All right, the only incorruptible person. All right. Let me count down from 5 here. You can vote A to get 500 free gold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let's go. Honestly, if the faith stays the same for the next few raids, I would suggest the Inquisition be dissolved in the universe. Right? Yeah. Kind of makes sense. You distribute a proclamation among the chiefs asking for witnesses of Huiv's innocence. A northern villager eventually comes forward saying she saw the missionaries heading in the direction of the frozen lake near Huiv's estate. Indeed, they're soon found wandering aimlessly through the featureless tundra, completely lost and snowblind, but alive. With no dead missionaries, the High Inquisitor is forced to drop the charges and pay compensation to Huiv, who sends you a small gift in thanks. There you go, you're not even super poor anymore now. Fantastic. Yeah, it'll still be around in advance, yeah, but it has no power at all if things stay like this. Old woman yells at cloud. It's the perfect way to describe it. Your Highness, you are of course the greatest king of this century. Well, thank you, Lurks. Why, thank you. No thanks required, Your Majesty. I speak only the truth, as I see plain. But your power could be even greater. The Scotland's realm has fallen to shadow. Only the 9th may ye find salvation. Our Ashmead war was doomed by our faithlessness. What do you mean? We won. Death comes for us all, but what if it didn't have to? What if you could be the greatest king for all millennia? What are you saying? Simply that there are opportunities for your reign beyond what you may have imagined. Your Grace and I believe you are strong enough to take them. Well, I appreciate what you're saying there about me being strong. Wait, what? I can arrange more meetings so that we may discuss this matter further. The door bursts open. Ah, so they got to you first, no matter. The Counts have agents everywhere and they've been building up your strength, but there's something more sinister afoot. Their ultimate aim is to recruit you into a cult of immortal blood drinkers. What a tale! All we want is to help the king. Is this true? Of course not! This is heresy of the highest order, the council must know. If the Counts win, our already epic love story with our wife can be even more so. What? A is never going to be enough, right? So we gotta go B. Yeah, we gotta go B. We're gonna be to C, we gotta go B. Yeah, A is not enough. Gotta go B. Of course, the counts are gonna vote A, and the few ninethists in the kingdom are gonna vote A. There, fantastic. More and more votes on B. What an alliance, right? Almost complete. Just a couple ninethists. Who else voted for C? For A. Reaper. No. Anthony. Freischütz. Okay. Alright, let's go. I think it's a few ninethists, right? Here. Let's go. Vote for Ba. Prevent the counts from seeking private audiences with the king. Somehow your schedule becomes chock full of nobles demanding your attention. Your Majesty, ICR hailstorms in the north have been so fierce that they're breaking windows in the longhouses. There will be glass shortage next year. Never mind that. What about the Baron's armor, huh? The blacksmiths can hardly keep up with demand. More and more visits take up your time. Some important and many decidedly not. You have no chance to speak to the counts at all. The count's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of the next season. And now we evaluate the chief's one. Unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has taken place in the frozen wastes. Chief Günther Gnusk staggers home to their clan hall where Lahia is waiting. I never thought I'd see the day the Ninethies and the Khans stand together. Don't believe in vampires? Oh, okay. It is done. The Ice Giants have been defeated at great cost. Behold the Horn of Odheld. As they brandish the horn, the room goes silent. A crooked old ram's horn, by the looks of it, but as big as a person's head, and inlaid with gold and ancient runes of power. By each and every god. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, because cause earthquakes and even destroy mountains. We must assemble the other chiefs at once to decide on how it will be used. Chiefs, what do you want to do? Do you want to threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supplies, trying to lower other people's farming? Or do you want to sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head, trying to lower authority? What do you want to do? Oh, this is close. The third Horn of Odheld. This is a tie currently, no way. Golden Gagamba voting A, breaking the tie. You know they'll absolutely destroy us all out of spite for our mockery if they do win, right? That's true. Yeah, that is true. This is currently a tie. 5 to 5. 5 to 6. 5 to 6. I'm gonna count down from 5 here. So if some of you haven't voted, it's 5 to 7. It's still very close. I'm gonna count down from 5. 4. 3. Still 5 to 7. 2. 1 and 0. B wins. Again. Sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. We'd best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the king to relax a few restrictions here and there. For the good of the realm, of course. For the final stage of their scheme, they must lower authority to 5 or less. Bah. Yeah, at least I was able to see ending A on Ephra's stream. I think I like these votes, and I don't like what I'm seeing here. Alright. A never-ending cycle of the horny never reaching the conclusion. Too much crime? What do you mean? Another war? Well, what did you think? Your Majesty, we in the March have finished the complete reorganization of our new army. It truly is a powerful beast now. Baroness Northwind, hi. Ah. Yes, very lovely. Moreover, I was hoping the crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless. You want me to start a war? We just need a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unblooded army isn't worth its salt, I say. But let's see what the council thinks. Instead of a costly war, Your Highness, we could establish mercenary companies that fight abroad and take a healthy cut of the profits. Or if Your Majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended and make inroads into Tavalin, whose meager army will surely be no match. Do you want to go for a mercenary company? Should probably veto C. I kind of want to go for C, to be honest. I kind of want to go for Ashmead again and see if we win. Yeah, to be honest, victory against Ashmead was only a partial victory. First time around. It's too soon since the last war? Are you scared? Ashmead 2 electric boogaloo. We have worse stats since the last war? Yeah, but I'm not strategizing like that, right? If it's Ashmead again, Marti II would only be copying his parents step for step. Technically, he would try to do better than his parent. Yeah, he could do better, exactly. Please don't get me killed in an ambush again. Okay, okay, okay. This noble is a lot more... Oh, okay. If you want to one-up your predecessor, a great victory is needed, right? Yeah. I don't think we need another war against Ashmead. I think that Marti probably disagrees. I think Marti disagrees. So I'm gonna do something here. Because I can hear a lot of people don't want the war against Ashmead. I'm going to do golden choice on Ashmead. And let's see how strong your resolution is to not go to war against Ashmead. I think you doubt how many want war with Ashmead. His ambition is absolutely conquest. Yes, why? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I see a bunch of people wanting war and a bunch of people not wanting war with Ashmead. I think Marti II wants to... Like, feels like he has a strong hold on the kingdom, and probably wants to one-up his parent. He might be dramatically wrong. I don't see this as testing a resolve. I do. What happened there? Little Alga, thank you so much for the follow. And I'm gonna start the vote. I'm going to start the vote. I've seen Golden Choice fail when nobles didn't want what I opted for. I've definitely seen it fail. Probably not this time. Yeah, probably not this time. This is interesting. Still 40k, you get the White Wolf, Fastbeer and Reaper. Thrifty, of course you don't want a war. Of course you don't want a war. Too Shy, Dragon Pit, Pinky Monier, Solemnly Endorse, Oceanisfer, Electri, and Vampaloth. The pacifists here. Alright, let's go. Count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, you're right, Vesper. Alright, we do it. Let's teach those Ashmedian dogs a lesson for existing without our permission. Willfully misinterpreting a standard diplomatic message as a grave insult, you send a declaration of war to the Ashmedian Empire. You've never seen the Barons so excited. I simply think the time is not right. I think you might be right, actually. I think you might be right. Like, I'm not sure this is the right moment, but I think Marti II thinks that's the case. He might be completely wrong. He might be completely wrong. The Kellenberg Times reports, new fan favorite in sport as Count Hermann sweeps Marcher just in tournament. Squires valued at incredible claims as King Marti II declares that he was the knight. Behind the scenes, all is not well as Quail University scholars meet secretly questioning the very line of succession. Heresy trial goes way of the north as a peasant witness comes forth. Cruel taxes instituted across the realm, shaking down farmers, merchants, and nobles alike for coin. These are so perfect. These are so freaking perfect. Yeah, like, I get this is controversial. It's meant to be. Your Majesty, the courts are overloaded. They simply can't fit any more prisoners into the prison cells. Build more prisons. Yeah, we should conscript them. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Honestly, this is the closest one to... This is the closest one to conscripting them. This sounds ridiculous, and I'm gonna vote that, and I'm gonna veto that. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's a gamble either way, so I think we should just amnesty and release them, hoping that they join the army. Because, like, honestly, what kind of future would they have? Like, former cutthroats and stuff. What do you think happens to them? They usually get conscripted. Count Grimwald approaches. You know great kings need great coffers to fund wars. We do hold such funds. Should you send us a steady supply of prisoners for a great god to feed upon? Oh my god, that is... I'll consider the option. Alright, 11 to 19, it looks like it's going to be build more prisons. Let's go. 60%, and it's a success! Yes, Your Majesty, I'll send a letter right away. Construction gets underway at top speed. Soon, new prisons buildings spring up around the capital, looming over the river. Citizens hurry past, avoiding lingering too long. There you go! Easy peasy. Easy to the peasy. And Chief Pasnik. Excuse me? Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong. Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine if this event had come up during the charity stream? Can you imagine that? Double standards for sure. Pasnik Prime indeed. You cannot imagine, of course. Nothing is not wrong. Absolutely nothing is not wrong in the north. Really? Because you're looking at me like you've swallowed a wasp. There isn't definitely not an old witch who... No, there's definitely not an old witch who doesn't live at the border of my lands. And I definitely haven't been having no money troubles. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune not in exchange for just a drop of my blood. An offer which I absolutely didn't not accept. Awesome. No, lurks. No. Not ba. You keep looking at me like I've trod on your foot. Ever since I did not accept the witch's bargain, I have not found myself obeying her every command. I definitely don't still rule over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she did not forbid me from telling you and any of these, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, actually, we could just ignore this. We could just ignore this. We could just ignore this. But I think that King Marti II is a bit more perceptive. Probably, hang on. I'm starting to think you mean the opposite of what you say. Nay, your greatness, that's not the case. Okay, then after this... You know, it kind of sounds like a Pasnik problem. It is? Damn, guess I was wrong. Chief Pasnik looks like they are about to cry. This is so cruel. Yeah, we need to fetch the court physician to see if we can lift the curse. After a week confined to a cold iron box with nothing to eat but salt, the magic stops affecting Chief Pasnik so strongly. Oh, I left someone like that last time. They're even able to talk about their ordeal directly. I already tolerated the Bloody Witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote. Send a regiment to take back my stolen lands. Yeah, let's test the mettle of our... Let's test the mettle of our army, right? I think this is a good test. I think this is a good test for our armies. But yeah, we could make him suffer as well if you want to. I'm all up for suffering. I have absolutely nothing against suffering. Alright, looks like it's gonna be A. Looks like it's gonna be A. Looks like it's A. Let's go. Take back Chief Pasnik's land and burn the witch at the stake. Holy shit, we actually succeeded! 10 stability and 10 authority. Holy macaroni! When the northern troops arrive on Chief Pasnik's estate, the land itself fights back. The soil opens up beneath them. Trees swipe at their horses. They fight their way through with minimal losses. The witch tries to escape, but she's caught by sentries posted around the perimeter. So, do you still require funding for your war? Should you sign our deal now? We can offer you a rare artifact that can sell for a mansion. Wait, what? What deal? That evening, the witch is burned in the town square as the peasants watch in silence. Chief Pasnik is pathetically grateful for the return of their ancestral home. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this absolutely lovely? How the chiefs are the ones with the highest faith. But the fields are never again as bountiful as they were under the witch's reign. Yeah, the North has the most faith. That's freaking hilarious. This is amazing. This is amazing. Alright, end the season. While playing a game of chess in an austere castle, two counts of the east discuss their schemes against the crown. How delightful, the king is drunk with power. His mandated statues of himself be built in every major city. Our sculptors are doing well, I hear. We as a kingdom saved his ass. Solid Kitten, hello and welcome back. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Those heretics. Better still, it means the time is ripe. But I was thinking, should we really show the king the true secrets of our group? I thought that was the point. Immortality and all. Yes, but those secrets are meant to be, well, kept secret. What if we pull the wool over his eyes? Counts, what do you want to do here? Do you want to plan a false immortality ritual for the king that will kill him, trying to lower your own defiance? Or do you want to induct the king into the real secret society of immortal blood drinkers, trying to raise your own farming? What do you want to do? Oh, prisoners for gold, right. Yeah, we'll have to see if I have enough time for that, because I may not. I may not have enough time for that. Alright, it's B. Induct the king into the real secret society of immortal blood drinkers. Please let my Gloria hunt forever. Of course. Of course. Yeah, chiefs should have definitely gone lower farming. I don't know why people don't pick that. Molotov? Molotov decided to sleep on the bed tonight because there were thunders. And it looks like she's been circling around for... I don't even know how long. Okay, finally she found the spot. Yeah, it's a she. Yeah, she's only allowed to sleep on the bed when there's a storm outside. Yeah, just doing a loop, like 25 loops. This spot, not that one. No, this other one. No, maybe the other way. Little Alga, thank you for joining. How you doing? You are a chief. Here you are. Very well, we must prepare for the ritual. Yes, I'll begin appeasing the spirits of the soil. But first we must enrich our lands. By the blood of the dead, it won't be long now. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must keep their farming at 10 for one full season. Good stuff. Good stuff. This might be a short one. Ah, shit. The spy returns again. Maybe the war has something. We'll see. Let's do the spy first. Yeah, it was a good looking chief, I agree. The spy we sent back to the university has returned. We still got auction? Oh, we have an auction. Auction is now. The spy we sent back to the university has returned, Your Majesty, with important information. It's a document, Your Majesty. A newly discovered He's not drunk. It worked. A newly discovered document of original law in the ancient legal tongue. They are translating it. The rumor is Queen Alma wrote it in her own hand. A document written by Queen Alma has the power to overturn the running of the whole kingdom. We must bring this to the council's attention. Time to end this. Burn down the library of old law. Send soldiers and seize the document. Yes. Yes. I think we just send soldiers. I think we just send soldiers. No subtleties allowed. No. No subtleties allowed here. I think we just send soldiers and seize the document. Show of strength. Like burning the library. What? That's too drastic. We just send soldiers, seize the document. Easy peasy. Vitamin Chi, welcome back and thank you for joining. How you doing? I think you're a Baron if I remember correctly. Do I? I probably don't. You're a Baron. There you go. I did remember. Alright, soldiers it is, it looks like. I never trusted the library. There are books. Okay. Let's go. The soldiers storm the library of old law indiscriminately and recover hundreds of books, scrolls, and documents, all written in the ancient legal tongue that no one can read. It is the kingdom's entire history. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well. Well. What do you think? This determines my stance on this lineage. It's gonna end badly, I bet. The previous history is for smucks. Can always be better, right? Oh my god. Yeah, this lineage might not be around for much longer, that's true. Just that would be funny. What would Marti II do here? Honestly, Bearclaw was always Martyr Blood. Time to throw away the summers. No. God, I'm so tempted to rewrite history. I don't think Marti would do it though. Like, that's very. And the year is 984. Wait, what? What about that? What's strong? What's strange with year 984? Marti definitely would do it. You think? Oh, 1984. You're right. This is very defining for Marti. This is very defining. Like, if you write, do it, don't do it, what am I supposed to do when there's people writing both things? Honor is a big thing for the East. Honor is a big thing for the East. Do it to little. What I'm thinking is, what's the harm? You know what I'm thinking back to? I'm thinking back to the moment where we were singing at the winter feast, right? I'm thinking back to that. And Marti is someone who knows his history. And probably values it too. I think Marti values history. No, I'm never gonna write that, Vitamin Chi. I think we're not gonna rewrite that. I think we're not gonna rewrite history. Because I think that Marti respects his history, the kingdom's history, enough that he's not gonna do it. Everyone is better and the kingdom is more harmonious. Yeah, still feels like cheating. No, I think we're not doing it. Bring some scholars. Several scholars are encouraged to relocate to the palace where a new library is established and research continues, much as before. Only without the slightest hint of sedition. The mysterious ancient document described of the university spy is never seen again. Holy shit, so basically we grab everything, we relocate that part of the library in the castle, and we're basically saying, okay, now keep working, with spears pointed at their necks. Oh my god. I salute your resistant edition, thank you. Also because I don't think I ever did that, and seeing that 100% chance was very, very tempting. Like, as me, you know, MrKaji, it was very, 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 very tempting. But, yeah, whew. I don't think Marti would have done that. War with Ashmead. No, your heir first. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to. The council is filled with nervous silence. My son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? The bipolar bear appreciate the congrats. Marti the Third. The gods are good, your greatness. I'm sure little Marti the Third will grow up to be a chip of the old block. Alright, let's see if we have enough time to grow this baby. Lorelei! Hi. Ha! You should have seen the look on the Ashmeadian diplomat's face when I told him we were declaring war on his pathetic empire. I kicked him in the rump as he left, for good measure. Oh, damn it. Exactly how capable is the Ashmeadian military? The Ashmeadian Empire's golden age is long behind it. They're still bigger than us with most soldiers and a long history of conquest, but they lack discipline and are plagued by infighting. Fortunately, the kingdom's armies have not looked so formidable in a long time. I think we can win this. News of the war inspires a wave of patriotic fervor across the kingdom. Old knights come out of retirement and naive youth stampede to join the army. Hopefully, it'll prove enough. Rest assured, Your Highness, you'll have our full support in this war. What's our opening gambit? We cannot call on the church. Call on the what? To declare a holy what? A is very, very... how do you say? You know, it's very disliked. The idea is very disliked. It's very... God, I cannot think of the word, but like, you know, when something is disdained by the public, you know? Why doesn't the 10th and Machine God support us? Yeah, I frowned upon. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I think that... frowned upon is exactly what I was thinking of. I think Marti is more cautious. Marti the second is more cautious than Marti the first. This is definitely not an option. I think I'm gonna go golden choice B. For Wow, it's so dishonorable of you even to try to suggest this, Thrifty. You're so unlike your father. I see your sister took of your father, not you. Damn! We're deep into the roleplay here. Ouch. Yeah, got feeling a little burn there. Allow me to lead the expedition? Why not? We'll send a small expeditionary force to test the Empire's strength. Let's go. I shall not allow such slander against my nephew. Well, for suggesting to send assassins? And not fight straight ahead? No. That is dishonorable. We won't tolerate that. We're not counts. Birds left and right here. Alright. Casper crying. Alright. Counting down from 5, 4, vote B to get free money. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, I'm just kidding, of course you can. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, feel free to join, Marley. Sure. Volunteers are welcome. Sir Sleep This Lap, welcome and thank you for joining. I love to see how the votes here are mostly not barons. A good decision. Let's see what we're up against. 70%. I shall accompany you, of course. Of course, Laura, sure. If you must. Your Marshal and Baroness Laura ride out at dawn, accompanied by a single hardened regiment. You wait anxiously for their report. I'm okay with losing this if this means we don't have to bear this jerk for eternity. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, we succeeded! When the messenger arrives, it's with good news. Your expeditionary force has already captured a castle in Ashmedian territory, and the Empire is too busy with internal conflicts to respond. Oh, shit. I mean, we need to press the advantage here. Immediate peace? Immediate peace would be like what our parent did. So no, we press the advantage here. Yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound. No, not a pounding, no. You order a full-scale invasion of the Ashmedian Empire. This could cement your name in the history books. I really hope I can see that. I really hope I can see how that goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. It's all gonna depend on this auction. And we're fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked. Yeah. Well, this is gonna be the last auction of the game. So, you have an option here. Yeah, exactly, you have nothing to lose. So you have an option to adjust the stats of your regions for the next game here, alright? So, yeah, checkmate indeed. So consider your options here and see what you want to do. Like, I would say don't look at authority or stability. Look at your region's options and see what you want to change for the next train. Yeah, or you can just save up. All right, starting the auction in 3, 2, 1, 0. Exclamation mark fund followed by the letter of the building you want to fund followed by the amount of money that you want to spend. The war probably just ends abruptly. Your options are lowering farming for the barons with A, raising trade for the barons with B, raising faith for the chiefs with C if you want to make them mad, lowering authority with D. Why would you lower authority now? It makes no sense. It doesn't carry over. Like, the game ends now, so. Okay, Reaper. Raising military for the counts with E, lowering trade for the counts with F. I'm gonna let you know when there's 10 seconds left, and then 5 seconds left. 10 seconds left now, and 5 seconds left now. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. What passed? I didn't see. You got a cathedral! No fucking way. No way you got a cathedral. So, Little Algae and others buffing the Count's military, building a fortress. That makes sense. Like, the Count's getting stronger for the future, planning for the future. And the chiefs seeing a resurgence in faith. No way. Can it be called Herman Castle? Absolutely yes. Absolutely. Yes, it can. This is Herman's Castle. Yeah, that checks out. All right. This was a good last auction. I enjoyed that. And this is going to be it. The Eternal Monarch. Stepped before glory. It's a bright morning. You're enjoying your breakfast when a letter arrives from Content That Which Lurks, inviting you to their keep. Encoded in the letter, you recognize the symbol of the Count's secret society along with the hidden message. Your heart quickens. In exchange for control of your throne, you shall live forever. This is it. It's time for your eternity to begin. Your wife Gloria looks over her cup at you fondly. Looking forward to seizing the day, huh? Would you like to live forever with me? What? We could be together forever. As you explain your plan for immortality, Gloria's eyes widen. Bloody hell, Marti! Why not, huh? I love that. I thought that was like very disappointed. It's like, Marti, what? What? Why not, huh? I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun over the centuries. Love wins in the end. Yes. Let's do this. For your voyage to the east, you decided on a modest carriage with fast horses, best not to be seen on your way. It's nightfall when you and Gloria arrive, and Content That Which Lurks hurries you inside. Down cold stone steps to the cellars. You blink in the darkness. Bloody hell! What the fuck? It actually sounds interesting. Gloria and Marti, the eternal lovers. This is the most enthusiastic I've seen espoused over immortality? Really? The most I've seen before was just, oh, I suppose it might be an interesting opportunity. Really? They truly love each other. They've loved each other their whole fucking life. Hell yeah. Like, the childhood love is now canon. And now I want to think that this is the reason why Marti II accepted. You know? I'm starting to think that's what's happening. Yep, from childhood friends to a royal couple to eternal lovers. I think that Marti was given the opportunity to join this cult and would have wanted so dearly to finish the war with Ashmid. But probably Lurks and the other counts said, yeah, I know. Lurks and the other counts said, oh, it's a ritual that can be performed only once every yada yada year, X amount of years. Now there is, the right conditions are now. You have to do it now. So there were, maybe some alignments of planets or whatever, an eclipse, Yeah, we just think of a reason, right? That this had to happen now. Yeah, it's probably gonna be white peace because the king died, so to speak. And Marti had to choose between glory and eternal life with Gloria. Glory and Gloria. Which, by the way, is the Italian translation of glory. He had to choose between glory and Gloria, and he chose Gloria. Lurks, this has to be in the summary. Oh. Just Gloria. This is good, right? This is really good. So what happens now? Their teeth glimmer in the dark. This is your moment, Your Highness. Queen consort. The others await. Great beast steering in its sleep for the reason the ritual had to be done now? Might be. Whatever fits. You follow them into a wide chamber, lit with dozens of candles. A circle of sigils is daubed on the floor with something thick and dark. Looking at the shapes sends shivers down the back of your neck. There's a strange quality to the stone as you walk. With each step, it feels as though your foot is sinking. Yet when you look down, the floor is as solid as ever. Has Marti the First never told you of my mother? Oh, probably, yeah. Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, shit. Rogue figures surround this. Oh, then probably not. It would make sense that it's not. Yeah, probably never talked about it. Robed figures surround the circle. Their faces are hidden, but as they chant, their voices echo as though the chamber is much larger than it appears. Welcome. Here you are. Here you are, Handle Gamer. I'm just waiting for my noble to pop up. If he has those connections to vampires, well, there you are. 1 second later. Oh, right, Melty Penguins fled during Omanoklu reign. Yeah, you're right. Holy shit, Handle Giver. He's a vampire, yeah? Welcome, welcome. The spirits are with us tonight. We are to ascend the throne in exchange for providing our illustrious king and queen consort eternal life. I'm ready. It will be glorious, Your Grace. Handle Gamer helps you and Gloria into the middle of the circle. The air on your arms prickles unpleasantly. The chanting rises. As the counts pass a gold chalice around the circle, each one takes a sip. Countess Handle Gamer hands it to you solemnly. The chalice is filled with blood. Drink, Your Highness, and be fortified. You shall live forever. I will. You hold the chalice to your lips and drink. It's warm, metallic, and has an odd, smoky aftertaste. Not the most pleasant thing you've drunk, but not the least either. As you stand there in the circle, your arms tingle, your head swims, and you stagger. Just Hearts, hey, welcome, thank you for joining. We're about to end here, unfortunately. Stand firm, Your Highness. The air in the chamber thickens, and a red, swirling mist rises from the stones. Chanting fills your ears, and heat streams through your veins. Something dark that you can't quite see closes down upon you and glory from the ceiling, settling on your shoulders before fading, somehow, into you. Holy shit, this is creepy. But the crown, the throne, it feels so distant now, mediocre, small. Tatiana of the East is welcome to it. Your reign is over, but your immortal life with Gloria has only just begun. Good fucking game. I actually never got that. 2 achievos tonight. GG everybody, and congrats to the Counts for grabbing the throne. This ended up being an incredible storyline. I love it. GG. You can mess up the ceremony? Holy crap, I didn't know. And you don't become immortal? Wait, let me read these. For immortality, King Marti II was happy to give up the throne. Actually, it's not for immortality, but for an eternal life with Gloria. He retreated to a dark sanctum in the east, joining the Elder Counts in hiding from the Inquisitors and the Sun. The Barons' attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Baroness Marley Tyne ended her life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. I'm so sorry, Marley. I'm so sorry, Marley. No. The chiefs abandoned their hopes for Oddhel's horn, which passed into a legend once more, a treasure fit only for seducing adventurers into the frozen wastes where ice giants or hypothermia await them. I'm so sorry, Marley. Before abdicating, King Marti II made it very clear that Tatiana was the legitimate heir. The other nobles could never work out how the Counts had pulled it off. Meanwhile, in the east, the secret society was expanded by 2 members. Wow. That's great. That's great. So wait, you can mess up the sorry, just hearts. You can mess up the ritual and not become immortal? King Marti II, the Eternal, of course. It only makes sense. Of course, of course, of course. With Gloria, this is so good. On Wednesdays, we lose that fucking horn again. Yeah, you do. Every Wednesday. What are we gonna do this Wednesday, Brain? What we do every Wednesday, Pinky. Lose to the fucking horn. The richest noble is Ephra, and the poorest is Little Algae. Please, can somebody answer my question? I'm actually really curious. So you can mess up the ritual and not become eternal? Like, not become a vampire? Von Dooms are on the throne. God help us all. And this is Tatiana. Tatiana, I think, is going to be a very, very interesting monarch. Probably very different compared to the previous ones. Yeah. Yeah. If you try and flee, they kill you. Holy crap, okay. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I like it. If you try to back out after drinking the wine, you screw up the cult circle and become a statue. Holy crap! Wow, okay. Questionable claim and an eccentric enigma. Exactly, eccentric enigma. So yeah, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Fantastic. Alright. Alright. This is it for the reign of King Marti II, the Eternal, who decided to give up glory on the battlefield and on the throne, to give an eternal life with his beloved wife and love of the life, Gloria of the March. Fantastic. Thank you so much for playing, everybody. This was amazing. This ended up being awesome as always. I'm really looking forward to continuing this next week, next Wednesday. And I hope you'll join me in continuing the Bearclaw Dynasty. Thank you for being here.